Thank you, everybody. Good morning, Chicago. Bear down. Now, my name is Carlos Alvarez Aranjos, and I'm the founder of American Opposition. Donald Trump wants you to believe that the building behind me is about law and order. He wants you to believe that it's about safety, about borders, and about strength. But strip away the slogans, strip away the noise, and what remains is something far more revealing. This place exists because we have been asked to stop seeing each other as human beings. Inside those walls are people who wake up every morning not knowing whether they will ever see their children again. People who have committed no crime. People who ran from hunger, war, and abuse, from things no parent would ever choose and no family should ever have to endure. That's right. People who are afraid and powerless and trapped in a system that profits from their suffering. And that fact alone should stop us. It should force us to take a step back and reassess whom we are becoming. But it doesn't. And that failure, that refusal to stop, that is Donald Trump's legacy. Donald Trump is the embodiment of human failure. A man who looked at fear and chose to exploit it. A coward who looked at suffering and chose to profit from it. A monster who looked at his fellow human beings and decided they were nothing but pawns. Donald Trump is the worst of us. He is greed without limit, fame without merit, and power without responsibility. He does not build, he divides. He does not protect, he punishes. He does not lead, he degrades. And to those who still follow him, I say this. I see you suffering and trying to treat us like less than to make yourselves feel like more than. But you are nothing as long as you support Donald Trump. Any movement that requires you to shut down your humanity in order to belong has already collapsed. Because if you have to stop feeling in order to feel powerful, you're making a Faustian bargain, trading your spirit for your ego, making yourself feel important by hollowing out your soul. If you have to stop seeing children as children, mothers as mothers, fathers as fathers, and humans as humans, then something precious has been taken from you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real cost of Donald Trump. What does it do to a country when it teaches itself to hate? What does it do to a people when suffering becomes normal? What does it do to you when you are asked to look away? This isn't about left or right. This isn't about red or blue. This is about whether we will allow our fear to hollow us out. And there is nothing left but anger and obedience. Because once a nation decides that humanity is conditional, the line protecting all of us disappears. And that's why we're here, to name it and to reject it. Shame on a system. Shame on a system that cages the innocent. Shame on leaders who trade cruelty for applause. Shame on an ideology that survives by betraying the human spirit. Shame! Shame on the lie that this makes us safer. Shame on the lie that this makes us stronger. Shame on the lie that this is who we are. Shame! But listen to me very carefully. I want you all to hear me in this moment. We are not beaten. We are not broken. We are not finished. Because standing here today, refusing to look away, is something else entirely. It's courage. It's memory. It's our legacy. It is the quiet, stubborn insistence that no human being is disposable, that our humanity is our strength. Let the history books say that when cruelty demanded silence, we answered with presence. That when fear demanded obedience, we answered with conscience. That when shame was laid at our feet, we rejected it. We choose dignity. We choose humanity. We choose love. And that choice made here by us together is something no tyrant can ever take from us. A commitment to ourselves and to each other. Let this be the moment they can't silence or soften or spin. Let it be known that we saw exactly what this was and we refused to call it anything else. That when the state chose cruelty, we chose each other. That when they tried to rule through fear, we answered with unity. That when they told us that this was inevitable, we reminded them that nothing built on hate can last. Because people who will not look away, who will not accept cages as governance, who will not trade their conscience for comfort, do not fade, forget, or break. And long after this machinery of terror is dismantled and its architects are held accountable, it will be remembered that in moments like this, in streets like this, we stood up, we fought tyranny together, and we won our country back. So hear us clearly, Donald Trump. We are here. We are united. And we are going to be a fucking problem. Thank you very much.
Let him hear it, everybody. Carlos Alvarez Arango. Our next speaker is an activist whose father is currently in ICE detention. Please make some noise for Ariane Betancourt.
I'm small, so I gotta adjust this. Hello, everyone. My name is Ariane Betancourt. My father, Justo Betancourt, was detained by ICE on October 29th at his check-in at the Miramar Center. He was told to get in line for his next appointment, and then they took him to Alligator Alcatraz. He was there for 24 days. They almost killed him, and then they transferred him to the Chrome Detention Center. And it was all because I was just making as much noise as I could. And I stand here knowing that in 3 days my dad is going to be deported and forced to cross the border into Mexico. And I am here because I am a proud daughter of immigrants. I had the privilege of being born on American land, so I am an American-born citizen. And I am not just an American citizen, I am a daughter of a Cuban man and a Honduran Salvadoran mother. My entire life has been a melting pot. I was lucky enough to grow up in Miami, where 67% of the people are immigrants. I know what it is like to grow up with immigrant parents trying to give you the best opportunities. My father made mistakes, and he paid for them. What this country is doing is unconstitutional. And the only reason this is happening is because education has been suppressed to the point of non-existence. People do not see the patterns. This is not just about copying Nazi Germany. Where did Nazi Germany get their ideas? From the slave patrols. It all starts here. We've always been the fucking bad guys. And I don't know that I can change the outcome for my father's situation, but I am here because if I can inspire the children of immigrants to come out and stand up for their parents, for the rights that we all have, they cannot silence us. They cannot, and they will not silence me. I can't change what's happening, but you know what I can do? I can stand here and I can make noise and I can let this fucking country know that Justo Betancourt is someone who is loved, who has 3 American children, and we were not given the right to fight. He was not given due process. He's never stood before a judge. They transferred him to El Paso, Texas on Thursday and told him he will be deported in 3 to 5 days and he had to cross the border. You seeing this to know if you're a child of an immigrant, you might be American on paper, but if you look like me, nobody's gonna assume you're American. So I'm standing here and I'm standing tall and I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna fight, and if I can't change my dad's outcome, then so be it, but I'm gonna help others because that's what it's about. There is strength in numbers. I know my history, I know what this country does, and I know what this country is capable of. I stood every day in school before they even took attendance. I pledged allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And what? Where's the liberty? Where's the justice for all? It is non-existent. So people that look like me need to be out here and advocating for our people, because we are who's being oppressed. We are who being targeted. And over the years, it's changed. And I'm not just Cuban. I'm Afro-Cuban. So I know about the struggles. My dad was never white enough. He was never black enough. He was never enough. And you know what? We are more than enough because we are people, regardless of where we come from, what we look like, what language we speak. And I'm going to say this in Spanish now as well because my Latino community needs to understand. Mi nombre es Ariadne Betancourt y yo soy hija de inmigrante. Mi mamá es hondureña y salvadoreña, mi papá es cubano. Amnexi, yo soy americana, nací en este país, pero yo soy latina. Y aunque sea americana, en los papeles, si me ven cruzando la calle, ahí se me va a parar por cómo me veo. Y yo por eso no me voy a callar. El miedo ya no existe. El terror es la realidad de este mundo. Y nosotros, los hijos de inmigrantes, somos los que tenemos que estar aquí para hablar y apoyar y pelear por nuestros padres, por nuestra cultura, por nuestros ancestros. Porque cuando nuestras familias llegaron a este país no fue por diversión. Mi papá salió de Cuba, fue a Panamá, estuvo en una guerra, fue rescatado por los Estados Unidos, fue traído por los Estados Unidos. Entonces ellos los traen y cuando no quieren ya los sacan. So it is on us, the children of immigrants. And you know what? 2 months ago, I was sitting at home losing my mind, not knowing what to do. And I went to a vigil at Alligator Alcatraz. And then I saw my voice mattered. And for better or worse, me coming and doing these things has given my father hope. And not just him, but the other people who were in there who saw me on the news And they were like, that's your daughter? And it's like, yeah, I'm his daughter, and I'm fighting for him. Because I am the way that I am from seeing the struggle of immigrant parents trying to adapt to be American and teaching you how to be more American so that you don't have any issues. And no, we have to come together. There is strength in numbers. They will not stop us. There are more of us than there are of them. They can recruit and recruit and recruit, but we are already here and we're already Latinos, and it's time to come together and stand up because we all came to this country for the same purpose, for freedom, for liberty, to escape oppression, for this country to do what it's doing to everyone. So come together, stand tall, speak up, do your fucking part. And I want to say this to my parents. I am so grateful that I was given them as my parents, that we were given each other, because the resilience that my mother exemplified is what's given me the strength to do this. And the kindness and compassion that my dad is known for is why I'm able to not just fight for him, but fight for others. And I know I represent a lot of people. There's a lot of people living in fear, silenced because they're afraid of the repercussions. Fuck the consequences. My name is Ariane Betancourt, and I'm not just fighting for my father, Justo Betancourt. I am fighting for our community. We are one, and we will not be divided. And because I am Afro-Cuban, I'm going to end this with saying, Mafarefug Babaluaye.
Let her hear it, everybody. Make some noise. Our next speaker is a prominent Latina advocate in Charlotte. In Chicago. I'm from North Carolina. I see it. Yeah, it would be 50 degrees warmer. Make some noise for Mayra Macias.
Everyone, let's give it up one more time for Ariane Betancourt. For having the courage to come here, to trek miles, to bear witness to what we're facing here in Chicago. I'm going to start in Spanish, inspired by Ariane and the message to our Latino community. Soy Mayra Macías, hija de Manuel y María Macías. Yo no estuviera aquí frente de todos ustedes si mis padres no hubiesen cruzado una frontera en Sonora, México, en busca de más oportunidades. Pero estoy aquí con ustedes sintiendo el dolor de mucha gente en nuestra familia, mucha gente que han sido desaparecidos, mucha gente que desafortunadamente ya no están con nosotros porque fueron asesinados por ICE. Before Renee Nicole Good was killed in Minnesota, Silverio Villegas Gonzalez was killed here in Franklin Park. Chicago should be a model for what a just government looks like, protecting immigrants. But instead, we are a model of how to assassinate people and get away with it. Shame. I want to share a little bit of what I shared in Spanish because I would not be here had it not been for my parents. I am the daughter of Manuel and Maria Macias. I would not stand here before you today had they not had the courage to cross a border in Sonora, Mexico. That's right. And out of all the warm places in the United States they could have chosen, they chose Chicago. That's right. I am the proud product of Back of the Yards on the southwest side. And Back of the Yards is a place where you go down the street, you go to the bank, you go to the grocery store, someone will speak Spanish to you. It is a place where people are proud of where they're from. And I'm not just talking about country of origin, I'm talking about the town, el rancho, the cross section. People are proud. And I grew up feeling safe to say I am a proud Mexican American. That's right. However, that safety has dissipated. You see, in Back of the Yards, Trump's deportation machine was there almost every day. Shame. And we have a bit of a reprieve right now, but they're coming back, y'all. They're coming back. And let me tell you what our community faced. Unmarked cars driving down 47th or Western. There were no warrants. These masked men would come out of the car, and if you looked like you were undocumented, they would ask if you had papers. And regardless of your response, they'd throw you in a car. And how do I know that? I was 50 feet away when two men were picked up by unmarked car with masked men. One of them said they had papers. The other said they didn't. It didn't matter. They were both put in the back of the car. And I remember coming out of a coffee shop and talking to the man who had witnessed everything. This man had only been protected by his uniform. He was a street cleaner. And he told me, with such fear in his eyes and shame, he said, the ladies on the corner asked me, why didn't you stop them? And he said in Spanish, ¿Cómo los iba a parar yo si tenía miedo que me iban a agarrar? How am I going to stop them when I'm scared that they were going to take me away as well? It didn't matter that he had papers. It didn't matter that he's a productive citizen in society. What matters is how he appeared to these men. And what was clear to me when he said that is that in spite of his safety, what he was thinking about was his neighbors. And that's why we're here today, to speak up for our neighbors that don't have the opportunity or luxury to speak up. We're here today to say ICE out for good. When I say ICE out, you say for good. ICE out! ICE out! Minnesota, ICE out! Broadview, ICE out! Chicago, ICE out! Look, I want to share some numbers with y'all. In 2024, 11 people were killed under or died under ICE detention. Shame, that's 11 women. In 2025, that number tripled to 32. 32 people died under ICE. And in 2026, we're only 2 weeks in, that number is already 4. 4 people have already died. Oh, wait, updated numbers, 6. One more number, 15 days. That is how many days we have until Congress has to pass a budget. And you know what? We have a chance to say defund ICE. Take a long path, but right now we have an opportunity for action now to defund ICE. So I need you all to call your senators, call your members of Congress and say, do not give one more penny to the Department of Homeland Security. Not one more penny. Not one more penny. And I'm going to end in Spanish. Porque yo quiero que mi gente sepa que, como dije antes de que mataran a Renee Nicole Good, mataron a Silverio Villegas González. Y me alegra ver tanta gente que ha salido a apoyar por la muerte de Renee Nicole Good. Pero la muerte de Silverio también debe de ser honrada, su vida debe de ser puesta en memoria. Y yo, Silverio. Todos somos Silverio. Nuestras vidas también valen. Así que, mi gente, yo los quiero. Necesitamos unirnos para poder terminar este régimen de deportación bajo Trump. Y quiero que todos estén reunidos y seguir apoyando por las voces de la gente que no tiene el privilegio de salir a hablar. So remember, defund ICE! Defund ICE! Defund ICE! Defund ICE! We have 15 days to get it done, so thank you all.
And we should be all over social media vowing to primary the shit out of every Democrat that doesn't support defunding ICE. We should be all over social media vowing to primary any Democrat who doesn't have the backbone in their fucking back to support impeachment. Because we all want to run into the White House and grab his pedophile ass by his cankles and pull him out. But our only constitutional means for getting rid of this dying pedophile is impeachment. Every Democrat in Congress needs to be supporting impeachment as an absolute bare minimum. And if they won't do their job, they should look for another one. Do you want to vote for candidates to support impeachment? Do you want to vote for people that will defund ICE? Do you want to vote for a veteran who has the balls to show up at an ICE protest and say that into a microphone? Me too. You want to hear from one right now? Kevin Ryan is a veteran. He's an activist, and he's also running for U.S. Senate for the great state of Illinois. Make some noise for him.
My name is Kevin Ryan. I served in the Marine Corps for 10 years. Generations of my family served the United States Armed Forces. In 1862, my great-great-grandfather left his family and his farm in Illinois to follow General Grant to war. He gave his life in the Vicksburg campaign in February of 1863, dying a cold, lonely, painful death for the ideals of this country. The idea that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all people are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, when my great-great-grandfather died, it was still legal in this country, under our Constitution and our law, for people to own other people. And the people of Illinois refused that as a free state, running the Underground Railroad from Cairo up to Chicago, out to Canada, where freed men and women could forever be free. To respond to that, Congress passed the 1850 Fugitive Slave Act. The existence of those people was considered illegal. But the people of Chicago and the people of Illinois refused to abide by that. They made themselves a sanctuary city. They defied federal law enforcement, slave catchers, and federal law because it is immoral. We must remain moored to the morals of this country, that all people, regardless of immigration status or origin, are endowed with inalienable rights that are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That we establish governments. We establish governments to ensure these rights. Is our government ensuring those rights? No. This administration, DHS, ICE, they have violated due process. They have violated habeas corpus. People are dying under their hands. They are criminals. And their federal law contravenes the ideals of this country. That is why we must stand up. American progress is not linear. It ebbs and flows on an upward trajectory, but we are only here today with the ideals that we are holding on to because generations of Americans before us have continuously stood up to immoral governments and immoral laws to keep us grounded to that ideal that all people are created equal with inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And you follow in that proud tradition. As I look into this sea of people here, you are following in the proud tradition that we are a sanctuary city because we believe in the ideals of this country, not its immoral and racist laws. And for everyone who's watching this at home, I have a message for you. It is time to step up. We cannot stay silent. We cannot stay home. We only have what we have today because other generations of Americans have stepped up in their own time. This is our own time. Do not stay at home. Do not stay at home. Stand up, make noise, and ensure that we tell this government and for the generations that follow us that they too have a country founded on the ideal that all people are created equal with the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Stand up, get loud, and get out!
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! Our streets!
Give it up for Kevin Ryan, everybody. Make some noise. Our next speaker is from the Little Village Community Council. Make some noise, make some noise. Give it up for Balthazar Enriquez.
Hey, Andy. Buenos dias. I'm a little short. But it's okay, I got a big heart. So, my name is Baltasar Enriquez. I'm the president of the Little Village Community Council. And if you haven't been to Little Village, you haven't been to Chicago. Little Village is this fun neighborhood out on 26th Street. We're right adjacent to the Cook County Jail. And it's one of the largest Mexican-American neighborhoods in the Midwest. And you could get the best tacos. And they got good margaritas, by the way. But we've been the target of this administration. My neighborhood was one of the ground zeros that this administration focused on. And I'm going to tell you why they focus on us. Little Village, it's an immigrant community, right? And we are the only community that has 11 banks. Means there's a lot of money because a lot of these immigrants that come to Chicago, to the United States, they came with that dream of reaching the American dream that this administration has turned into a nightmare. And then in January 20th with our brothers, the Repcons, where's the Repcons at? So we began patrolling Little Village, because we knew that they were going to be coming. We knew they were going to be attacking Little Village. And we began our patrolling in January 20th. It was shitty cold like today. You can't hear me? Okay, all right. Let me get closer. So we began our patrolling in January 20th when Trump came into administration because we knew they were going to target us. And then in the summer, we began our campaign, Blow the Whistle on ICE. And let me tell you, at the beginning, people said, what the fuck is a whistle going to do? But they didn't know there was a form of communication. And then we met with our brothers and sisters over in California, and they said, Balthazar, when they came here to LA, they came in like savages. They went through the parks, they went through the schools, they went through the hospitals, and they were trying to intimidate every single one of us. So we also learned that they shut down the cell phone towers with a stingray. So we knew they were going to use technology against us. And we knew that they couldn't turn off this whistle. So nowadays, this whistle is being used nationwide. And we're proud that it started in Little Village. This came out of Chicago. And that's how we became organized. This is how we use our method of communicating with each other and alerting each other. So we are now we are now preparing ourselves because we know ICE agents are going to be coming, and we're learning out of Minnesota, Minneapolis. We're watching them and we're watching how they're acting, and we need to be prepared. Not only prepared, but in Little Village, but in back of the yards, in McKinley Park, in Rogers Park, out in the north side, like in the suburbs too, West Chicago, Elgin, Morton Grove. These are all suburbs that are highly Latino, highly immigrant suburbs. We also got to get ready because they're going to come in massively and they're going to try to kill us. But I'm going to tell you why they are attacking Little Village. Little Village is 2-mile stretch of ma and pa small businesses. We don't have the Gucci's or the Burberry's, and yet we are toe-to-toe with Michigan Avenue.
That's fucking right. Yeah.
And that's what immigrants do. We come here not only to work, but also to be part of this society. We pay taxes, and we pay a lot of taxes.
Yeah.
And yet we get crumbs. We don't get the services that we should get. We had to put 10 mothers on a hunger strike just to get a high school. We had to fight for our air just recently when they knocked down the Helco, the tower, because they polluted our air. So we have to fight all the time. So we're already used to fighting. So fuck ICE. Fuck Donald Trump because we know how to fight. And that's why we're asking all our brothers and sisters that are out here today that when we call for you guys to come over to Little Village and defend us, help us fight, is because they are targeting anyone that's brown like me. It doesn't matter if you are a citizen or not, as long as you're brown, you are a target. And this is what this administration has done. Profile the Latinos and those that are here to work. I would like to see Donald Trump out in the fields, picking up crops, the fruits, the landscapers, the babysitters, the nannies. We do those jobs that people don't want to do. And that's why they want to attack us, because we're hardworking people, resilient people. And that's why the Latinos have been a target of this administration, because they're afraid that one day Baltazar might be the president of the United States. That's why they're afraid of us. Because we are a community that not only pays into the system and gets nothing back, because in 2023, $72 billion were collected under the Social Security Administration and not claimed. Let's talk about that, Donald Trump. $72 billion that are not going to be claimed back. But yet we're the bad guys. If anybody has seen Scarface, there's a line that I love when he says, "You need people like me so you could point your finger and say, there goes the bad guy." For some fucking reason, we're the bad guys. In reality, they're the bad guys. Why? Because they have turned this administration into a fascist administration. Not only fascist, but racist. And the United States should be a country that accepts everyone, because that's what I learned in school.
That's right.
And that's why I keep telling people, when they say, what race are you? You say human race. There should be no color or, no, we're all human. And when they call my people illegal aliens, holy shit. Am I from Mars? Get the fuck out of here. So, that's what I'm saying. We have to learn to love each other. And yes, like another speaker said, you fight hate with love. And that's what we're going to show Gregory Bombino, because he's traumatized. His father was a raging alcoholic, beat the shit out of that guy, and never show him love. But we're going to show him love here in Chicago. Because we are a city that knows how to love. That's why we're going to show him to learn to say Little Village, but the right way. Where he's going to say, I love Little Village. And to all my brothers and sisters that have been with us from day one, thank you. We see you. We appreciate you. Continue showing up to Little Village. Continue supporting our small businesses, our street vendors, because they have been the target of this administration. They want to destroy what we have built here in Chicago, and we're not going to let them destroy Little Village. We're going to protect Little Village. We're going to protect Back of the Yard. We're going to protect McKinley Park, Brighton Park, and every neighborhood here in Chicago, because Chicago is not only being watched internationally, but we're also being mimicked. Other cities are doing what we're doing. So again, I tell you, we must continue fighting and educating ourselves about the law, and we have now trained our patrol people to stay as far away from them, but document everything. And not only document, record, and we're gonna use the courts to fight this administration. We have to use the law because they are not above the law. And to my Latino ICE agents, you are a fucking traitor. And some of them are, you know, worse than some of these racist motherfuckers. They're worse. Because I've seen them, I fight them. In Little Village, we have seen them face to face. I've been face to face with Gregory. We call him Gambino because he's a crybaby. Or Little Greg. So, but you know, we're ready, right? We're gonna get ready. We're gonna continue educating ourselves on what is the law. Make sure that every arrest that you do, we challenged it and we get those individuals out of their detention centers, because they're using our people like slaves, because they put them to work once they're in the detention centers. I don't know if a lot of you knew that, but they're putting our people to work, and they pay them $1 a day for 8 hours. Some people say, Balthazar, I had to work 5 days just to make this phone call. And this is real. This is what's going on inside the detention centers. And we need to talk to our congressmen, our congresswomen, and our senators and say, that is slavery. You cannot do that. So that's why we're going to continue fighting them and organizing our community, educating our community. Again, the Little Village Community Council was one of the first organizations to begin blow the whistle. We began blow the whistle with our Redcon brothers. It was super hot when we began the campaign, but now we're the hottest thing in town. Thank you so much for all the love that we received, and we're going to continue working as a community, not only as a community, but as brothers and sisters. And like I said, when they ask you what race are you, you say human. And before I leave, the people united want to see Donald Trump indicted, okay? So let's say that. The people united want to see Donald Trump indicted. The people united want to see Donald Trump indicted. The people united want to see Donald Trump indicted. Thank you. And
All right, so all our speakers were running a little bit low on juice, so we'll try to keep the speeches a little bit abbreviated. Everybody make some noise for Chela Garcia!
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chela Garcia, and I'm from Little Village Community Council. We're here today at these gates of the House of Horrors of what they've done here to our people. Behind these walls are people, our immigrant neighbors, human beings, are being tortured, denied medicine, treated inhumanely, and isolated from their community and family. And this is a deliberate system of abuse. ICE agents with unprofessional, disgusting cruelty because they believe that they have immunity. Now they don't give a fuck about following the law. They just do whatever they want to us, to every single one of us. And I know that people talk about Renee Nicole Good, and I identify with her so much because she's a woman. She was out there fighting for our rights, fighting to protect our rights. But it should not have taken a white woman's death to bring people together like this. Silvero was a father. Silvero was a person. Silvero's life mattered. Everyone's life mattered. We saw an ICE agent with his body cam use his personal phone to still record while his body cam was going out. For what? Content farming? To send videos to Stephen Miller? This is the face of the system of dehumanization. Mockery and death. That's what they do. So I ask you, what should we do?
Fight back! Fight back!
Yes, stand up, fight back. That's right. Okay? We cannot look away. We cannot capitulate like our government leaders do. Okay? And I don't know if you all know what that means. Capitulate means the people together will stand together and not bow to them and not surrender to them, because it is more than just one person submitting. That is capitulating. That is the entire community being affected by someone who is submitting. What do we need from our community? We need support, solidarity. And we must return to indigenous practice immediately. Our indigenous teachers show us that peaceful ways form an unbreakable community bond. Circle work, shared meals, bearing witness, these practices are healing. This is the root of us. This is what we are. This is what community is. This is what all of us are and what we stand for. This is that they cannot remove us and they cannot remove the fear. They cannot, you cannot be alone when you have everyone standing with you. When you remember our interconnectedness and we find our courage. So we need to decolonize all systems and re-indigenize immediately. And this fight needs that courage from everyone. Some say that it's not the fight of white people. I say injustice is everywhere. Treat to justice for everyone. The radicalization that you see, people waking up in a state of violence, it's a necessary awakening. This is not just a fight in Little Village, it's a fight for the soul of this country. And all people must rise up immediately. So, in Little Village, we're not waiting. We are organizing. We are actively training and preparing our people for the return of ICE. We will be ready when Lil Greg, when you see him, you know, Lil Greg, show up, Lil Greg, okay? Yeah. We will defend ourselves and we will defend our homes. We must teach ourselves that as the warrior Assata Shakur taught us, that no one is going to give you the education that you need to overthrow the power that be. No one is going to teach you your true history unless you learn it yourself. So we learn together and we will teach together and we will support each other by patrolling our own streets. Political education, we need to do that. Defending our community against terror, that is what the Constitution looks like. Okay? I am not afraid. I do not fear. This is a struggle for dignity, for life, and we will not stop. I normally end what I say all the time, hasta la victoria siempre, until victory always. But today, I want to quote another Shakur. But my favorite, the one I identify the most with. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck MAGA. Fuck Kristi Noem. Fuck Lil Greg. Fuck this administration. Fuck every Latino leader and government that has not done shit for my people. And if you fuck with them, fuck you too.
A lot of you may know this, a lot of you may not. A lot of these racist, trash, incel cult members talk about illegals being criminals, which is a dumb argument when you voted for a felon, rapist, pedophile. But one of the many things they like to accuse Latino people of is driving drunk and killing people driving drunk. Well, there's a guy named Greg Bavino whose drunk daddy was driving drunk and he killed a woman named Janie Mae Mitchell. Janie Mae Mitchell. Greg Bavino's drunk daddy killed Janie Mae Mitchell. So when you see little baby Greg out in the street, chant that shit at him. Janie Mae Mitchell. I learned that from social media. Another thing I saw on social media was a very small blonde woman with a lot of fucking courage going toe-to-toe with ICE officers who then picked her up, carried her, and threw her on her ass. And I thought, man, that's a brave person right there. That's the kind of person I'd like to vote for. That's the kind of person I'd like to send to Congress to fight for me. Somebody who's willing to put themselves between me and Nazis. Somebody who's willing to literally put their body between us and Nazis. Is that somebody you would like to vote for? Make some noise for the incredible Cat Abu-Ghazali!
God, I'm short. It's so cold. Fuck off.
Fuck you, bitch!
Hey. Just stop listening to them. They don't matter. What matters is that we are furious and we are heartbroken all of the time. Every day I wake up and read headlines about masked men shooting mothers, dragging 17-year-olds out of work and beating them half to death, and schools and daycares going into lockdown to protect children from people our tax dollars pay. Every day I read those, and the beatings that so many have experienced here rattle in my brain, and the taste of pepper balls and tear gas coat my throat. I am just one of so many people here and around the country who know what ICE does. I have been beaten, thrown, shot with pepper and rubber bullets. And you may love ICE, but ICE doesn't love you, baby.
ICE is taking me!
There is nothing that ICE loves more than hitting women. But what I want to stress here is that everything that we are fighting for is because what the people in there and facilities like it all over the country are enduring. For any of you I have seen here protesting with me, for any of you I have seen be hurt, been scarred, been traumatized, we all know that our pain still does not compare to the terror that Black and brown communities are facing across our country. Not just in the past year, but the past 23 years since ICE was created. Abolishing ICE is our moral and legal imperative. We are done with ICE. We are through with this. We do not want them here. We do not want you here. We want ICE out of Chicago, of Minneapolis, of America. ICE out of everywhere. That's exactly right. Absolutely. Indigenous people are not safe from ICE.
They're holding our Native American men hostage for ICE!
We are Americans here. This is supposed to be the land of the free. We don't bow down to any despot, and we don't serve any king. And any government agency that can function like this doesn't deserve to exist. ICE does not need more training. They are doing exactly what they were trained to do. They don't need any more funding. They are a leech on the working class, using our tax dollars to kill us, to beat us, to intimidate us, and is it working? I said, is it working? The only thing ICE needs is accountability, trials. And to anyone that listens to this, if you work with ICE, we will make sure that happens. We will make sure you are held accountable. We will unmask you, and you will be tried by a jury of your peers. The communities you terrorize instead of protect. Your time is running out. Save your soul and quit your job. The only way this ends is with justice, and this is the final time you can decide which side you're on. Chica La Migra, thank you for being here.
Let her hear it, everybody. Cat Abugazali. I'm sorry you were interrupted by this white trash, bootlicking, pedophile-loving redneck. That's not courage right there. That's mental illness. You gotta be a dumb motherfucker to show up here with a "We Love ICE" sign. We're gonna give her a chance to leave, and then we're gonna blast her with air horns. What do you think?
Here's an air horn for anybody who wants to put that about an inch from her face.
MAGA is a cult for imbeciles. MAGA is a cult for pedophile, protecting, bootlicking imbeciles. And these people are too stupid to know that while they lick those billionaire boots, those boots are shoving their swollen faces into the dirt. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. All right, are you ready to make some noise for your next speaker? He's running for United States Congress right here in District 7. Give it up for Reed Showalter.
Hey all, I'm Reed Showalter, running right here in the 7th District. And I want to just take a second. I was born and raised here. I grew up 7 minutes from here, in this community. I used to go down the street to Mr. Sub with my girlfriend, now my wife, on dates to get away from our parents. This is a community. And we've watched as this community has been turned from a community with regular people in it. A community where people start and raise families. A community where they run small businesses. A community where you should go and get some lunch and warm up after this, because this community is disrupted every day by ICE turning this into a staging ground for terror. They have picked people up off the streets with no due process. They have made people afraid to leave their houses, to go to their jobs, to visit with their friends. Because ICE is killing people. They've been killing people. Renee Good. Keith Porter. 32 people killed last year. 5 more this year already. And when I look around at this community, I see all of us people who have a stake here. And I look just across the barricade, and I see people who are supposed to be on our side, people who, in many cases, were born and raised here, people who've forgotten what it's like to be human. I'm reminded of the words of Karl Stoika, who survived the Holocaust, who said, people did this. People just like me. They were human beings. It wasn't Hitler, it wasn't Goebbels, it was the grocer, the janitor, the tailor, the shoemaker, the people who suddenly got a uniform, a swastika, an armband, and suddenly they were the master race. I look at history and I see how easy it is for people to throw away their humanity. Forget what it means to take a life. The hole it punches in a community. Children who are never going to be able to celebrate their birthday with their father again. That is what ICE is doing to our communities. We are on borrowed land. We are all visitors here. We know that immigrants are not a threat to America. Immigrants are America. Immigrants are America's superpower. We know that all power is for the people and no person is illegal. We know that these communities, from Broadview down to the Loop out to Westchester, Chicago is for all of us. It is not for ICE. It is not for fascists. It is not for militant thugs. It's ours. Abolish ICE. Impeach Donald Trump. When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When refugees are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When Chicago is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Thank you so much.
Let me hear everybody. Yeah, it's been pointed out we don't have Native American speakers today. We should. We all acknowledge here that Native American people are being targeted too. They've been kidnapped. They are the ultimate American citizen. They shouldn't be. And they're trying.
To take our land.
Yeah. So our next speaker is an activist here in Chicago. He's done a lot to help this movement here at ICE. He's done at the ICE facility. He's done a lot to help us get ready for this today. Give it up for the incredible Troy Burton.
All right, Troy. Get up, Troy. Let's go, Troy.
Hey all, thank you for being here this morning. My voice is shot, been talking all week. I actually am going to yield my time to two ladies here that have been active in the community. They represent the patrollers and the rapid responders. They are out here every day in and day out, 6 or 7 a.m. writing down license plates and disseminating that information around the city. These people, they represent all of you out here, each and every one of you that does this patrolling. You guys humble me. You humble me every single day with how much you sacrifice for these people that you don't even know, and it's amazing. So, without further ado, here's Mel, and then Chicana Arena is going to follow her.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Melanie Villalba. I was born and raised in Provence Township. This place, along with the Chicagoland area, has always felt like a unified, diverse community that is very welcoming. When I started joining the protest back in September, it was very disheartening to see how my once quiet, underrated township now became this war zone, ground zero, if you will. And any time that I would bring it out to anyone, whether they were from out of state or they were from Illinois, I would receive an immediate reaction when I would mention Broadview. This is a struggle not only about immigration, but it is also a fight for our constitutional rights. I am a person who loves, acknowledges, and respects our U.S. Constitution because it was put in place to avoid fascist administrations who don't want to follow the rules and twist them into a sick, wicked way in which they can go ahead and control the masses. You can see it with the way that ICE Border Patrol and racist-ass motherfuckers like her are treating people. Constitutionally abiding citizens who are peacefully protesting, and this is what we're getting. Tear gas, rubber bullets, and even real gunshots. This has always been, personally for me, about making sure that everyone has equal rights. No one, because of their socioeconomic status, not because of their skin color or the amount of education they have, is above the other. We all deserve to live in a place where we're not stopped on the street and questioned about our status. We all are looking for a bright future, not only for ourselves, but the generations that come after us. So now is the time to not be caught up in silly little feuds between each other. Now is not the time to nitpick each other and participate in smear campaigns. Now more than ever is the time to unify between communities, organizations, and businesses to come together to work on a solution to stop the ones who are at fault for this. Now is the time to create unity because we are stronger together. This is the United States of America, not the divided States of America. Because the target pool is only getting bigger by the day. Today is us, tomorrow it could be you. So let's come together. Thank you.
We keep us safe. Tomorrow night. We keep us safe. We keep us safe.
Exactly. We all keep us safe when we stand together. You guys, good morning. My name is Esmeralda Valencia, better known like Chicana Reina in Chicago. I am here today to remind you all that history teaches us that rights are not lost in an instant, but gradually, when violations become normalized and accountability fades into silence. This detention center is not isolated. Federal enforcement thrives when local systems collaborate and when media coverage fails to fully inform the public. In our neighborhoods, the impact is real and it's personal. In Little Village, a young man, a U.S. citizen, born and raised here, is too afraid to step outside of his front door, even to receive his groceries, out of fear of being attacked again because of how he looks. In Gage Park, an elderly grandfather cannot receive the life-saving chemotherapy because he's afraid of leaving his home. In Englewood, a single mother recovering from surgery is too afraid to seek medical help because she is the sole provider for her children and the caretaker for the paralyzed elderly parent she has at home, and her conditioning is worsening because of fear. These are the stories that must be heard.
ISIS terrorists!
We are not asking for sympathy. We are asking for accuracy. We are asking for the context. And we are asking journalists to do what democracy requires. Question authority. Do not echo what they say.
Hey, Chief, how you doing? See you.
Take another shot.
What's up?
Taking another shot.
Yeah.
You see that dude fell on the floor, man? Scoot it back some, Mike. It's on the edge.
No, I good. It good.
Oh, good. Dude, the lady was standing next to him like, are you fucking serious? You see when he flopped on the ground?
Yeah, what was that, you?
Nothing, no. He just fell on the ground and made it seem like I pushed him. He pushed me. The lady said, stop fucking lying.
He actually grabbed onto me, and I just went like this because I turned around. It's a reaction. I went like
trying
this.
to get a paycheck. You won't get one off me.
So,
and then the other tough guy, he's standing around. I said, well, that's why they pay me to knock motherfuckers out like this.
Right. Because I said, hey, excuse me, please step aside. He's coming through. He's with me.
Anytime you with a crowd, always walk to a wall.
Right. Yeah.
Never walk through the other
middle.
side.
Yeah. I thought you was gonna go through it. No, I'm saying I'm thinking you was gonna do it. That's why. But yeah, I said, please step aside. He's with me. He's the protection. And he's like, walk around.
What I do, as soon as he said this shit,
but yeah, the guy went like this to me. And I went
other little guy like, man,
I went like this, and he just, I'm like, damn.
You got a market?
Yeah, I'm good. Y'all got the time yet?
11:30.
11:30? Yeah. Okay, we're going to be here until about 1. Okay. I'm just going to grab some shit to the coffee shops and science back here, but... Okay.
I'm just because you're on ice.
No,
hey, look, I ain't trying to break a leg. My dad broke his on New Year's Eve. Yeah. He was in,
Yeah. That's what I told him to go, and then he tried to make it seem like, I said, why don't you go take the ice sign from the lady?
Yeah. What she thought she was doing, I don't know.
Look at the,
You heard the guy, right?
you got the ice station on the stick, look.
Yeah. Then you
gotta
heard the
get-
guy kept asking.
you get a shot of that?
He saw this on there. What you got on there?
Oh, motherfucker. That's
Yeah.
smart.
That's why he was asking. I said,
What?
It's a news station, sir. Well, is this? I said, man, I'm here for protection. You ain't gonna go. Oh, the same guy.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the people was gonna try to walk over the camera and tell them move out the way. Yeah.
I can work around it.
Okay. I just didn't want them going to put. That's why I felt. Yeah. That's why I just shielded it. You know, because I'm almost 300 pounds. They're not gonna knock me down. Then they saw him. They like, that's my little brother. Man, I'll be 47.
Shot of that. Fox News band came on, Mike? Fox News band came on?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. Disappeared. Changes have disappeared. People have been kidnapped.
Okay. No. I thought I rolled these guys. That's why hey, look. So I'm from. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. We're all different down there than it is up here. Oh, yeah. There's slick down there. Yeah. I don't want to be like that. Hey, good people. There's a lot of luck, man. I gotta go to Walker and work.
Yeah, right?
Like 10.
now there's draws and after 5.
There? How many? At 10. Oh, yeah, you came in early. Yeah. You been here since this morning? Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Sure. Awesome. I appreciate your time. Don't worry, I got pretty close.
Go Bears.
Yeah, go Bears. Thank you.
Could you step a little bit more here? Perfect. Thank you.
Great lighting.
Yeah, right? Great day. Thank you.
I am cold. Yeah. Just don't show it. When I was in the Marine Corps, I had a colonel. He was like 60 years old. And he took a mortar tube off my back and carried it up the hill. Said,
all right, here we go. Hello.
It fucking hurts. Well, if you tell anyone, I'll kill you.
All right, Chief, we've got you step a little bit closer. Just look at me, ignore the camera. All that typical jazz, I'm sure you're very aware. All right, if I could have you start by spelling your first and last name as well as any titles that you'd like to add.
Kevin Ryan, Kevinryan. I'm a major in the Marine Corps Reserve, and I'm a candidate for the United States Senate in Illinois.
Awesome. Do you have any comments about today's protest, and tell me what's going on here today in general?
I think protests like this is what gives me hope in the future, because we live in a very tumultuous time. But generations of Americans have gone through their own tumultuous times, and it's up to each generation to stand up and speak out and to advance American progress forward, and that's what we're doing here. So the people out here, they give me hope in the future.
Awesome. If there's anything I have not asked that you'd like to personally add?
Yeah, I'd say moving forward, what we need to do to get our country back on track, we need to abolish ICE. We need to get rid of it completely and replace it with an administrative service like we had before. We need to prosecute those who have been violating habeas corpus, due process, and brutalizing people, and we need to have an independent Department of Justice handle out those prosecutions.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today, my man. All right, stay warm.
Who was that guy?
He's running for local Congress to get
Okay, I thought that's who it was. Okay.
He's running to abolish ICE.
Going back?
No, not yet. We're here for a little bit longer, sadly.
Oh, sorry. You good. Appreciate it.
Oh my God!
How you doing?
Time for a new one. We get it clean and take away from installation. Yeah. Yeah, I got these. It's gonna be worse. Oh yeah. 60 mile per hour.
Oh, you are? Oh, good shit, good shit. Oh, yeah. We're ready for anything, you know? I've seen too many pacifists get beat up, I don't like that. You know what? If they want to fight, I will give
Ice out! 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 Ice out!
Try and get that eagle, dude. Got clothes on now, though. It's not so exciting anymore.
Thank you so much. No, thank you.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Really impressive. Our streets! 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 Our streets!
If you come up a little bit closer, and if you don't mind, can you lift up the mask? It'll just affect the sound. That is if you want to keep it on, I don't mind.
That's fine.
Awesome.
Or I can start with it on and then take it off. Sure. Either one.
You're actually warm right now.
Oh, yeah. You kidding me? I love the cold, dude. I'm meant for it. All right, Chief. If I could have you lift up the mask real quick?
Yeah.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Now, if you could look at me, ignore the camera. How you spell your first and last name, as any titles you might have, and what brought you out here personally today.
Sure.
Awesome. All right. How do you spell your first name?
You want me to hold that or no? No. Okay. All right. My name is Micah, M-I-C-A-H, and I go by Speedo Eagle Man, and I'm here to protest all kinds of stuff. ICE, Trump, freedoms being stripped away. Part of who I am is usually I come out in just a Speedo, and that's it. Kind of to represent that a lot of things are being stripped away from this country. A lot of freedoms and a lot of important things that people treasure as Americans. So that's part of why I'm here, just to represent all the things that are being taken away.
Awesome. And if you could have anything results for today, what would that be?
Any results?
Yeah.
For ICE not to be here, not to redeploy large quantities of agents. They were here in October, November. They lightened up. A lot of them are in Minneapolis and other parts. But for ICE to stay out, that's what I would hope for.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Stay warm. Yeah.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. Immigrants are welcome here. We're not violent, ICE is violent. We're not violent, ICE is violent. We're not violent, ICE is violent. We're not violent. Somebody, people.
Can't wait till they get your fucking hands. You so for a piece of shit. Look at you. So for a piece of shit. Oh, my kids ain't showing up. I ain't pro-white shit, you bitch. I'm a worker. Do something to me. Do something, bitch. Do something about it. What you will do. What you will do. What you will do. Your ass is here. I got you. Your ass is here. I beat your ass, bro. I come out here to document. I beat your ass, bro. Oh my kids, we clean. We go down. We just go down and let's go, bitch. Let's your bitch ass. Let's go, bitch. You just want to talk about that, come on. Put your phone down. Put your phone down. Bitch. Put your phone down. Let's go on the corner, bitch. Let's go on the corner. I ain't stepping back. I dare you touch me. I dare you touch me. I dare you touch me. I ain't moving nothing. I dare you touch me. I dare you touch me. Everybody out here gonna find out you just a bitch with a mouth today. I dare you touch me. I'm not moving nowhere. Touch me. Touch me. Say loud. Use your words, bitch ass. Use your words. Use your words or hurt you. Your ass a bitch. Do something to me. I ain't moving nowhere. You are pro-ice. Piece of shit. You are pro-ice. Well, do something about it. Well, do something about it. This lady can't hold you, bitch. You a grown-ass man. This lady can't hold you. I'll hold you. I'll turn against our beat it up. Guys, you're both good, man. Let's fight. Just chill. Do it. Chill. Do it. Go your way. Just go your way. Come on, guys, back up. Go your way. Back up, man. Back up. Don't ever play with me. Let's leave. I'm sorry. Let's leave. I'm going to beat your ass. No one wants to. Your ass a bitch. Do something. Bitch. I'll fuck you up, bro. Your ass won't be at no more protests. Fuck They can't hold you. They can't hold you. Do something. You a bitch. What you talking about? Don't never come at me with that pussy ass shit, bro. What you talking about? I will literally beat your ass. A motherfucker really do something to your bitch ass. What you talking about? I really do something to your bitch ass. They'll be pro.
Makes good television at least.
Yeah, warmer?
Guys, we're here to spread love. We're here to spread love.
Do to me what you do to Sharon.
We're here to spread love. The one.
Your stupid ass, bro. All they want to
other guy with the
no, that's the house that get down here? I thought there was one Croatian guy over there, there's a Croatian lady over here. I thought there was I think it's just a flag. That'd be something.
He bring it.
The guy took my flag.
They took his flag.
What is wrong with you people? Go home.
Calm down.
Go fucking home. Cry about it, man. My kids is going down. All my kids is police put it down. I need you to call the bitch. You don't know. I dare you do something. I dare you. Take something from me. Take something from me. You a bitch. I'm a gangster. I dare your ass play with me. I dare your ass play with me. Bitch, I ain't never told no bitch. You want people here. You are pro-life. You are pro-life. You are pro-life. Bitch ass. We're doing a show. Keep having
Swinging on each other so we can get home.
But I think you got it.
Do something. Come on.
The crowd is. I don't know.
Take the beat! Don't take the beat!
I know. It will be your last protest you touch me. Oh my God. You will never protest.
Sorted it out. Yeah, just a couple agitators.
I appreciate you. Hang on. I'm about to wrap it up. I got it. You can just drop it. I'm gonna.
I told you right there when we pay jogging pants, I started doing her like this. Every time she videotaped, I give her something to put on the show.
Yeah, I was too